tabled for ratifying the Constitution, and I did both the constitutional conformance with that as well. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Director of Technology and Web Development, Rory.
So this last week, what I've been working on was, so I plan on uploading all the bills we passed so far, along with resolutions and any other documents, just to improve transparency. So I've started the process of scanning the ones that we have signed and that have been approved, and those can be up on the website. I've also uploaded all committee information that directors have sent to me. I've uploaded all the caucuses that have been approved as well, and we're still pending a couple. I also had a meeting with my committee member, Senator Henderson, and we met with Lindsay Mackey from communications regarding the @Michigan-Flint students Instagram page. And we actually used this Instagram page for the Giving Blue Day event, and that event was very successful. And through using that Instagram, we had a spike in followers on our social media. On our student government Instagram alone, we received 37 followers that day, so that was pretty cool. And we also talked about just using the @UN students page more often in the future. So at the Giving Blue Day event, I just helped spread information and such, and just made a lot of posts. Also regarding the constitutional open forum we had today, congratulations to Carl. He held that event today. And so I just made flyers, posters, spread the word about that. And me and Vice President Odira are designing the vouchers for Picasso in the future for tabling. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Director of Student Organization and Partnership Board, Hoadley.
So SOT board member applications are available online. It's open to all students. The link to apply is in the minutes. 3 more VSOs have been approved. And a Google Calendar reminder was created to keep presidents of SSOs up to date on the general meetings. Additionally, if presidents of VSOs are interested in having a student government representative attend one of their meetings, I ask that they reach out to me. Also, SOT board was planning on meeting tomorrow, but because we have no new VSO applications, we won't be. I yield.
Thank you. Vice Chair of Senate Sturgeon.
Hello, everyone. So this week I worked on the Vice Chair of Senate transition binder for any future Vice Chair, just making their transition into the position a little easier, give them the rundown of how everything works, and just some general advice that I've found to be helpful in the position I'm currently in. I attended and helped advertise for Giving Blue Day, which was very successful. And then with that, I yield. I hope everyone has a great rest of the semester and has fun preparing for finals.
Thank you. We will now be moving on to advisor reports.
The application for election commissioners is currently open. Election commissioners oversee the student government election, and so they cannot be affiliated with student government. But if you know someone who would like to help with that process, it's a short-term commitment from January till the election at the end of March. It is a small paid position, and that can be found on Engage through the Election Commission portal. So please spread the word. With that, I yield.
Thank you. We will now be moving on to Senator reports. Senator Wong.
Good evening, everyone. What I did this past week, I attended a graduate board meeting on November 25th, researching ideas to bring in awareness, more awareness on making our campus inclusive. Also exploring the idea of an anxiety support group for my winter caucus ideas. Also, I donated to the Giving Blue Day, and I also helped promote the event on social media. What I plan to do this upcoming week is attend the graduate board meeting on December 9th at 2 p.m. and continue exploring more ideas for my winter semester caucus. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Senator Carter.
Yeah. This week I'm continuing to reach out for potential speakers for my labor rights event. Once I get confirmations for people that they are interested in, I will begin finalizing the date. Hopefully that will be this January or February. I yield.
Thank you. Senator Weisenmuller.
Hello, everyone. This week, well, not this last 2 weeks, I attended SOP board, our first meeting. I sat in at parking committee for vice chair Surgeon, and I participated and promoted Giving Blue Day yesterday. And over winter semester, well, winter recess, I will be recruiting clubs to participate in the food pantry committee, get more organizations involved. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Senator Erickson.
Hello, everyone. So since our last general meeting, I was able to attend the first SOP meeting on the 21st. I also tabled for the GLA Open Forum, in which I attended earlier today. It was a great success, so congratulations. And then I was also able to briefly attend the Giving Blue Day event, which was also a success. With that, I yield.
Thank you. Senator King.
Hello, everyone. This past week, I had decided a date to go to Carmody High School. It's supposed to be December 11th. I'm waiting on the advisor to give me a time frame. I attended the Foreign Outreach Committee. We have good goals for next semester. I attended the both open forums for the Constitution. Again, proud of you, Carl. Doing a good job. What I attempt to do next week is to complete my caucus. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Senator Henderson.
Hello, everyone. So this past week, I have attended the open forum, and I have attended Giving Blue Day and also donated. And what I'm going to do next week is continue working on the work. All right, and with that, I yield.
Thank you. So first of all, congratulations, Senator Ramirez, and I yield the floor to Senator Ramirez.
Sure. So Hall Council, we just finalized the final events for the semester, late night breakfast, our door decorating contest through the end of December all the way up to January. We found that the prize can be over $50. Could it affect people's financial aid? So the prize is $25 per person for the winner now. After that, I've spoken with a lot of residents, and I would like to sort of push next semester to get more vegan options, gluten-free options around campus, so those individuals can eat. That's something I'm going to work on next semester. And with that,
Thank you. I now open the floor to any director committee reports. Are there any director committee reports? As there are no director committee reports, I now open the floor to university committee reports. Senator White.
Just going over some things that happened at the parking committee. With a vote, we approved handicap stickers will be issued by Chip Evans from Disabled Services. These will be issued to students who don't have handicap stickers that are issued through the state. These will be temporary 30-day passes to help for students with disabilities, and it's for students only. I believe they can get them twice throughout the semester. So it's encouraged as like while you wait to get a handicap sticker from the state that you can use these. Let's see. Thing going on is at the parking lot at P. They'll be reorganizing the parking spaces. The ECDC spaces will be consolidated into one area, and that 3 parking spaces will be left open on the far end of the parking lot. And the chief Ray Hall is considering new parking passes similar to the system they have in Ann Arbor, where it's color coordinated. He believes this will make it harder for people to plagiarize parking passes. So there'll be a work in progress. And then the complaints were addressed. Alumni complained about not having parking passes, no parking for alumni. We did not come to a decision on that at this time, but that was the latest concern from the committee. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Dr. Patel.
So yesterday I attended the Administrative Services Assessment Committee. So we talked about various topics. One of them was getting more inclusive seating arrangement in certain rooms of the MSB. We also talked about, many of us don't know that university provides services like lactation rooms and gender inclusive restrooms. and they can be fined by typing these keywords on the university website. The committee is trying to get all this information under one page on the website, so it's easier to access. Um, so if anyone finds anything broken or not working properly on the campus, the Department of Facilities and Operations have work order form which can be filled, and they get it done as soon as they see it. We have received about $950,000 to fix the movable walls in the Riverfront Banquet Center, and this will be done in the next 6 months. The pizza place at the University Pavilion, Jilly's Pizza, will be closing after the semester, and a new barbecue smokehouse will be open the next semester. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Are there any other university committee reports? The floor is now closed for university committee reports. Our next order of business will be old business. So I now yield the floor to Senator Erickson to present Senator Bill 2019-005.
It's to the left of the.
The partnership with.
Oh.
All right, so this is Senate Bill 2019-005. Sponsoring director is Director Hoadley. So this is a bill to release funding to match the contributions of the Center for Gender and Sexuality in the Peer Education Program. Be enacted by the Senate, the student body assembled. Section 1, this act may be cited as a partnership with CGS and the Peer Education Program Bill. Section 2, sponsored event. The student government is to match $100 contributions of both Center for Gender and Sexuality and the Peer Education Program in the total of $200. Section 3, monetary. The Senate shall expend $200 to match the contributions of the Center for Gender and Sexuality and the Peer Education Program. And all money not used will be returned to the Senate.
Thank you. I now open the floor to any questions, comments, and concerns from our audience or the members of student government. Director Jory.
Was this to know if there was a mistake on last time, or there's something we wanted to add? Was that added? I didn't see it.
When I discussed it with Senate, I was never told which two clubs got it, but it's the understanding that there are two specific clubs that will be receiving this funding, like organizations.
Just for a point of clarification, this was a partnership with Center for Gender and Sexuality and Student Government last year with Gandhajar administration, and I think due to some miscommunication, the money was never transferred. So we wanted to take the opportunity to still transfer the money to these two organizations who participated in this program and were allotted $100 each, which would be Art Box and Pride.
Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns? Director Jory.
Is that mentioned in the bill?
The organizations?
Or the reason we're doing this? I
Match contribution.
okay. Okay. Never mind.
Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns? All right. The floor is now closed for questions, comments, and concerns. I entertain a motion to adopt Senate Bill 2019-005 as presented. Senator Carter.
Move to adopt Senate Bill 2019-005 as presented.
Is there a second? Vice Chair Sturgeon.
I second.
All in favor, raise your right hand. Are there any abstentions? Is anyone opposed? The bill has been passed as presented. I now yield the floor to Senator Henderson to present Senate Bill 2019-006.
Hello, so I will be presenting Senate Bill 2019-006. So short title will be Student Government Weekly Tabling Funding Bill. This bill sponsor of event the student government to give $800 to sponsor coupons for the weekly tabling throughout fall 2019 and winter 2020 semesters. Monetary, the Senate shall expend a maximum of $800 to pay for CASA coupons for student government weekly tabling funding for the student government weekly tabling funding bill. Any money not used will be returned to the Senate.
Are there any questions, comments, and concerns from our audience or the members of student government? Senator Weissmuller.
Just a comment. Originally, I was opposed to this, but I have talked to constituents of mine, and that they would eat at Picasso's if someone gave them a meal ticket, I guess, for free food. So anyone who I lobbied for to oppose it, I've changed my position. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns from our audience or the members of student government?
Are we doing something with the $800 for this fall semester?
Probably not, simply because this bill has taken so long to pass, and we do have finals next week.
Okay.
Yes. Are there any other questions, comments, or concerns? Vice Chair Sturgeon.
So since we're not gonna do anything, can I just make a friendly amendment to take all 2019 out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Okay. Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns from our audience? Senator Carter.
When will we be getting the coupons to hand out?
At the beginning of the next semester, the first week of school.
Okay.
Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns from our audience, the members of?
I have a question. Is it one per student, or just like can someone just keep coming back? It's clarification.
How we're gonna do it is students will come and we'll have some question of the week, and they can come and speak to us about their concern about the issue of something, and then we'll speak to them and we'll have a conversation, and then they can pick a coupon.
Okay.
Yes. Are there any other questions, comments, and
I just want to clarify, so after someone gives a coupon to Picasso, will they be taking the coupon from the person?
any other questions, comments, and concerns? Okay. The floor is now closed for questions, comments, and concerns. I entertain a motion to adopt Senator Bill 2019-006. Senator Carter.
I move to adopt Senate Bill 2019-006 as presented.
It's amended.
No, as amended. Sorry.
Is there a second? Oh, was that the second? That was the second. Oh,
I second the motion.
okay. All in favor, raise your right hand. Are there any opposed? Are there any abstentions? The bill is passed as amended. I now yield the floor again to Senator Henderson to present Senate Bill 2019-007.
So, hello again, presenting Senate Bill 2019-007. So this bill may be short titled as Student Government Coffee, Tea, and Cookie Sponsor of the event, the student government to give $450 to sponsor tea, coffee, and snacks during library extended office hours for the day of December 9th to December 16th, fall 2019 semester. The bill will also co-sponsor the Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs Office for this event. Monetary, the Senate shall expend a maximum amount of $450 to pay for coffee, snacks during library extended hours, and money not used will be returned to the Senate.
Thank you. Are there any questions, comments, and concerns? President Bardwaj.
There are a couple of points of clarification. The Vice Chancellor's office got back to us, and they're willing to go half and half with the bill. As of right now, the costs that come, and unfortunately, the bill mentions only per day costs. Total cost, the per day cost for Picasso is $450 itself per day. If we were to sponsor this bill from December 9th to December 16th, per se, the total came up to, from Picasso's quote, $3,800. And the vice chancellor's office is willing to sponsor $1,900 if student government does that as well. Just clarification, the quote is for tea, coffee, and cookies only. So if this bill has to be passed in one way or the other, the only way is that there has to be an amendment made to raise the amount to $1,900. And I'm open for any questions as well.
Senator Carter.
Oh, okay. First, I just want to thank President Bardwell for that information, and I would support such an amendment to the amount. In previous years, when student government have an event called Bring Your Own Book, we normally funded it by about $4,000. So this has cut our cost for similar event to roughly half, which I think is a good deal and still provides students a valuable service during this time. I yield.
Thank you. Director Jordan.
Does this bill does this infer that we're gonna be buying the hot water from Picasso? Or are we doing something else?
I can give clarification on that. The quotes are per day for $100 hot water, $50 for tea, $200 for coffee not pre-poured, and $100 for cookies for 100 students on average.
Are we able to get hot water by other means, or do we have to go to Picasso?
It's, Picasso has the right to refusal. Usually it's most likely taken when it's under $75. Yeah. Another concern was that if we were to buy our own coffee and our own teas, and so someone from student government would regularly have to make sure that they're set every day. And with library hours going till 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm not sure if it would be possible.
I just want to say where I don't necessarily agree with some of the prices that they've given us. So far, student government has only provided students with books and state jobs this semester. And I think that this is a really good way to end out the semester by providing, like we said, a valuable service and providing something to students where they can use it while they're studying for exams in the library and hopefully increase their productivity. And I think that since we haven't given students very much since the freebies were pushed back and coupons are pushed back to next semester, students should expect something this semester from student government. So I'm in support of that. I do.
Thank you. Vice Chair Sturgeon.
I move to amend this bill for the amount that President Bardwaj said.
A second.
All.
Can you amend that to 1900 before it's voted on?
Is that a friendly amendment or? Okay. All in favor, raise your right hand. Are there any opposed? Are there any abstentions? The amendment has passed. So I now entertain a motion to adopt Senator Bill 2019-007 as amended. Vice Chair Sturgeon.
I move to adopt 2019-007 as amended.
All in favor, raise your right hand.
Second.
Sorry, is there a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor, raise your right hand. Are there any opposed? Are there any abstentions? The bill is passed as amended. As there is no new business, we will now be moving on to questions, comments, and concerns from our members of student government or our audience. President Bardock.
I think Director Upmore had her hand.
Okay, so I just want to let everyone know that CAB asked us to collaborate with them on their exam packs by donating 100 blue books and Scantrons. I talked to President Bardock about it, and he decided since it came out of Senate budget that we should talk to them about it.
Senator Gardner.
I fully support that. It seems like a good idea, so yes.
Okay.
I also support it.
Okay, I'm gonna move to vote on this.
All it
Point
is.
point of order, I don't think so we can
Do we
vote.
vote?
Question, comment, concerns, we cannot vote.
Oh,
Okay.
So we'll have to either go back to new business.
Can we go back to new business and then vote on it? Director Dorey.
With these exam packs, what else would be in the pack other than Scantrons and blue books? Is there anything else?
As far as I know, CAB does this every year. I'm not really exactly sure I know that they usually provide stationary materials. They will be using our Blue Book Scantrons. They've also asked us, if possible, to write motivational quotes. So,
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Senator Gardner.
Yeah, I believe that in previous years they handed out these exam packs that to bring your own book. And since that's no longer a thing, donating these Scantrons and blue books seems like the least we can do. I yield.
Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns about the collaboration with CAB and the Blue Books and Scantrons? Senator Westmore.
How many blue books do we have currently? I mean, how many did we purchase I forgot. So they're asking for 1,000, right?
They're asking for 100.
100? Okay, all right, never mind. Joe Biden moment there, sorry. 2,000?
2,000 was the initial.
1,000. Okay.
Are there any other questions or comments or concerns about collaborating with CAB on the Blue Scantron?
I just want to say, like, we bought the blue books and the Scantrons to give them out to students, and this is a great way to give them out to students. So we don't have to vote on it. We can just give them from our own supply because we're not purchasing any new. We're donating from our own supply. Thank you.
Unless there's any opposition, we are going to collaborate with CAB. Okay. Are there any other questions, comments, President Bardwaj?
I have two comments. Scholarship applications are available, so please let your peers know. These will be available until, if I'm not wrong, February 7th. Please don't quote me on that. Also, I wanted to make a comment about the Giving Blue Day. We had a major success by almost raising $10,900. We're also tied fourth place amongst the most gifts given in the entire University of Michigan system. However, we did not really meet. I'm fumbling too much today. We did not meet the goal of 3 years, which was $15,000. So I really encourage students to talk to their faculty, staff, or community members so that we can have this goal for next 3 years. And there are students on campus who cannot afford food and can utilize the food pantry as much as they need. With that, I yield.
Thank you. Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns from the members of student government or our audience?
Donations for the, if it's still open or it's closed, you want to talk about it for next year? Still able to.
The donations are always open. They're the emails that were sent out. If you do not want to go and track back the emails, if you go on the Giving website of University of Michigan, you can always go and donate there under food. If you go to Flint campus and then food pantry.
Directions
To add to that, we do have some like envelopes in the SG office if you want to give cash.
Director Jory.
The link to that website is givingblueday.org, by the way.
Thank you. Are there any other questions, comments, and concerns? As there are no more questions, comments, and concerns, the meeting is adjourned at 8:05.
Can everyone stay for a quick closed meeting? It'll be fast.